Jill Stank is a registered nurse that works night shift at Christ Hospital in Lone Oak, Illinois. She worked in the labor and delivery unit in the night shifts. And one night, she worked the floor and she went to the utility closet and she found a baby that was barely clinging to life. And it was an infant baby boy with Down syndromes, and he was left for dead. It was too late for medical intervention, so she just picked up the baby and she cradled him in her arms until his body moved. Hi, my name is Findley. I'm a student at Liberty University, and this is my persuasive speech on abortion. I'm in the medical field. I'm a combat medic in the United States Army. I have my national EMT license and my CPR certification. Abortion really hits home for me because my mom had one when she was 13. And the psychological and emotional effects that it's had on the family. And there's always that what if question. What if I'd had a baby, a bigger brother or sister, nieces and nephews? My kids would have cousins. That what if question's never going to go away. The topic is to be pro-life and for ways to Americans to help the government to lower the abortion numbers. Abortion is the deliberate termination of pregnancy. There are many methods and procedures to complete an abortion. The government needs to find ways to lower that number, and we as Americans, we can help. If abortions were diminished, less deaths, there would be less emotional depression and that feeling of regret that a lot of women that have had abortions feel. Every child, despite circumstance, deserves a chance at life. What is the definition of abortion? The termination of a pregnancy after and accompanied by resulting and closely followed by the death of an embryo or fetus, according to the Merriam Dictionary. The CDC's statistics in 2011 alone show that 784,507 legally induced abortions were reported. That's 15.1 abortions per 1,000 births for the ladies ages 15 to 44. That's 277 abortions per 1,000 live children born annually. There are many different methods of abortion and how we Americans can help the government reduce the number of abortions. There's medical and surgical abortions through 9 weeks of gestation. According to the obstetrician gynecology, says that gestational age is defined as the complete weeks elapsed from the start of the last menstrual period. There's MVA, which is manual vacuum aspiration procedure in the first trimester. According to the American College, dilation evacuation is a combined of suction and sharp curettage through a dilated cervix after 13 weeks. During the third trimester, induction abortion is a surgical procedure where salt water, potassium chloride, urea is injected to the amniotic sac. 24 weeks of gestation is the medical age that decides life to be. Also, dilation and evacuation is also done during the third trimester. There are many ways that we Americans can help the government to reduce the number of abortions. We can implement more contraceptives more easily to the young kids. Although the number one way would be abstinence, but we're in America, so we need to have sex education in our classes, in our schools. The money that's used to abortion is going to go to our schools to have the kids know what reproduction in the process to help eliminate the number of unwanted pregnancies that will greatly reduce the number of abortions. According to the Wisconsin Alliance for Women and Health, America needs to face the fact that the environment in which our children are raised, the quality of housing, child care, education, understanding, and acceptance are all factors which affect how they feel about themselves and their ability to cope with the pressure of life. How can the government help reduce abortion rate in the United States? Senator Rand Paul is a Republican in Kentucky that signed a petition for pro-life lawmakers. Pro-life lawmakers can pass a life at conception and end abortion using the Constitution. This bill can overturn Roe v. Wade. Abortion goes against everything that God values. which is a human life. According to Psalms 127, verse 3, it says, "Truly children are a gift from the Lord. The fruit of the womb is a reward." I've seen firsthand the effects abortion can have on a mother and the family. The definition of abortion is a deliberate termination of pregnancy. There are many stages, methods, and procedures for an abortion. We need to educate our kids, but make them aware of the outcome of not being safe when acting sexually. The contraceptives need to be on hand to also help reduce the number of unwanted pregnancies. And we need to speak out. We need to inform our kids. They need to be aware of the risks. Although completely banning abortions is highly unlikely in our society, we can still implement better education, more contraceptives, and talking to our kids to greatly reduce the number of abortions. Abortions go against what God values, and which is human life. Regardless of the situation and circumstance, every kid deserves a fighting chance at life. Thank you.
And went over by 5 seconds, but that was pretty awesome.
She started late though, but that was awesome.
Yeah.